What are you about to do? Oh my god! Hi everyone, I am going to react to One Piece episode 1072, The Ridiculous Power, Gear 5 in full play. The reason why I'm reacting to One Piece is because, I'm in the situation where Jujutsu Kaisen is on a couple of weeks break, whatever. And then I just finished Dr. Stone. So while I was watching, while Jujutsu Kaisen was on break, I was reacting to, caught up with Akatsuki no Yona, and then I watched an episode of, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Now, when I sat today to react to my reactions, I still don't have a new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen to react to. So I'm like, I reacted to that time I got reincarnated, an episode of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Now, I finished Dr. Stone last week, so I need to watch something new. And I was like, I don't want to react to 2 episodes of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So I went on Crunchyroll. I'm like, I was thinking that maybe I will find like a show that I might like to watch, maybe, and decide to react to the first episode of that show. But then as I got on Crunchyroll, I'm like, I watched One Piece by myself, So I'm like, how about I just take that slot and watch the next episode of One Piece that I haven't seen yet. And it's like, it's this episode, like last episode, like Luffy just went like Gear 5, just like dancing and like the drums. You started hearing the drums and everything. So I'm like, this is a great episode, I guess, to react to, because like the title says, The Ridiculous Power Gear 5 in full play. So it's like, hey, what an awesome episode to react to. So yeah, I'm excited. And before we get into this reaction, if you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/feelme. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Kazeku ni ore wo naru. But he changed it a little bit at the end there. Oh my gosh, Luffy's Gear 5 is just like so crazy. Looney Tunes look like the comic strip. Even Kaido called it a comic strip. Is this a comic strip? As I was seeing him like, happy-go-lucky, doing his thing and everything, I couldn't help but make the comparison between him and what's it called again? I was trying to remember. That movie with Jet Li and people is late and my mind is not working properly. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, the Kingdom of something or other, something Kingdom, the Forbidden Kingdom, and Jet Li was playing this Monkey King, the Monkey King. I couldn't help but make the comparison between Luffy and the Monkey King. That's where my thought went at first, and then I was like, is this a Looney Tune? And then Kaido mentioned the comic strip, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that when he went giant and was using Kaido as the jump rope, that was so funny. That was so funny. I feel like that was the funniest thing in this episode to me. Like, it was so funny. Like, he got swallowed by Kaido and then was the balloon and was making Kaido float all the way up in the air, was punching Kaido, and Kaido was like, if you don't want him to do all those things, just spit him back out. And then he was like, oh, I see these 2 lights. That was another funny moment that I forgot until I started talking about this episode. Like, he saw the 2 lights. Oh my goodness. he punched through the eyes, man, and then opened the mouth. And then he went giant and used Kaido as a jump rope. Kaido just did not know how to deal with him, man. He was just like all over the place. Like he was so all over the place. And Kaido unleashed, what was it called, Ragnarok or whatever. And then he Luffy's head sort of like stuck through the ceiling or whatever, and the others saw him, and then the eyes were like jumping out of the skin and whatnot, and it's like that hurts. And then he got back up there or whatever, and then was it, yeah, he got back up there, and then he sort of like deflated, like it felt like he was tired. And Kaido was like, are you tired or something or like that? And he's like, no. But then you see the whiteness go out of his whole body. You know, he was turning back to normal and everything. And then he just basically became like an old man. Even Kaido was tired, you know. And then Kaido was assuming that he Luffy was dying or whatever, and Luffy was and then he started hearing the heartbeat again, and he just like got this renewed energy or whatever, and then he just went after Kaido again, and then he punched him, like his face, like Kaido's face got smushed in, like I'm like, and then all the way up there, and then it fell. I'm like, this can't be the end of their battle, you know, like that I felt like that would be way too easy. I'm like, please don't let this be the end, because I would feel like it was lackluster, you know. And thankfully that was not the end, because I'm like, Kaido is this giant emperor, whatever, and this battle, like, Luffy just turned into the reincarnation of Joy Boy. Either way, like, he just went gear 5. The battle can just end like that with just a one punch or whatever. So he did not end like that. So I'm happy with that, you know. And he just like, okay, how can I call this new movie? Like, this version of Luffy. Like, Luffy is like, I love him and everything, but this version was like, it's like an even more extreme version of Luffy. I don't know. He's just like all over the place, man. But then did he say that this new upgraded, how did Kaido even call it this episode? Something want to go to the next level and then affect things around them and whatnot. What was I going with this even? I forgot what I was about to say. I really forgot. I forgot where my thought was going with this. I've been sitting here for a while trying to think about what I was trying to say, but it's still not coming to me. Probably because I'm tired. But yeah. I also wanted to say something. Oh my goodness, my thoughts are escaping me. Yeah, Onigashima is going up in flames. They showed Kid and Law arguing basically about, you know, are you tired? I'm not tired. I'm not gonna die until I'm not gonna die. Kid's the one that was saying that he's not gonna die before or something. I don't know. They showed the other people basically seeing Luffy, you know, battling. Kaido gave them this renewed sense of purpose, I guess. They always do that. But it's something that I wanted to mention. I'm gonna feel so bad if I end this video without remembering what I was trying to say. Oh, I don't remember what I wanted to say. But I love this show, man. Like, I really do. I used to watch it on Cartoon Network like a long time ago. like when it started, like since the first episode. But then there came a point where I just stopped watching it. I don't know why. I stopped watching it, and then it was after I started doing these reactions, and I created my Patreon, and then I had this Patreon called Diaz, and then she started talking about One Piece, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should try to get back into it. And she told me, okay, if I want to get back into it, maybe because it's a whole lot of so many. This is a 1072, so it's like it's a whole bunch, and I didn't want to have to watch the whole thing, but she suggested that if I wanted to watch it, that I should start from the Marineford arc, so that's what I did, and I've been watching it ever since. I googled basically fillers, and will be skipping those, and then I was like, ever since then, I've never stopped watching it. Well, I will let it go for a few weeks, because it comes out every week. And I'm like, I can do something else, let it accumulate a little bit, and then catch up. So I've been watching it ever since, and I've been like, I will hope that my brothers, I have two brothers, I will hope that they would like watch it, but no, the older one, he's never gonna watch it, because he feels like the way the characters are drawn, he's not attracted to that, and then he's like, the humor is not his kind of humor, and all of that. I'm like, boy, this show is so good, like, just give it a chance. But they're not gonna, and I'm sad about that, because these are some amazing characters, and I love them, and I love this show. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, I'm not sure I'm probably not gonna be reacting to any more One Piece unless there comes a situation where I need to react to something, like a show maybe that I'm reacting to. It's like on a break or something, and then I need to watch something in that particular week or whatever. That's like what happens with Jujutsu Kaisen, Then I might react to an episode. Then who knows? But for now, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. J'ai mon salut dans ma poche. Saint-Esprit a sécurisé mes proches. Mais oui, maman, force se trouve dans la parole. Attention à mes